morning. It is Sunday. I'm on my way to church. People are driving crazy today. I'm gonna be late. I'm running late. Yeah. Y'all, I know I never explained to you the whole like church thing, and if you are a faithful viewer, when I film at church, if you notice, like from a couple years ago, that it's a different church. 2 years it was a different church. So the church that we were at for years and years, when I first started vlogging, it was my friend and her husband. They were the pastor. Well, her husband was the pastor of the church, and he got sick and he let the church go because he couldn't be pastor anymore, right? And loved the church, loved the pastor and the pastor's wife, loved the people there. It was just amazing. So I cried like a baby, boo-hooed when he let it go. So did my kids or whatever. And the church we went to after that, well, okay, I don't want to say anything negative about the churches. I just don't. This is me and Cheyenne's third church since we left, or since the church closed down, and we really haven't been able to find a place where we feel like it's home. Now, mind you, Savannah is at a different church, and she is thriving where she is. She loves it. I gave it a try. I thought about it, but I don't know. I just don't feel like that's the place for me, and it's okay. You know, I'm allowed to feel that way, and she's allowed to feel what she feels. She's on the praise team. She is over like the young adults, like Bible study and stuff like that. So my baby is doing really well. I'm proud of her. I actually am very proud of her, and I still go visit her church every now and then. I watch her church services online sometimes just to hear her sing. So that's wonderful. I love that for her. Me and Cheyenne, on the other hand, we've been struggling to find a place to call home, and it's not a good feeling to feel. I'm not a church hopper. I don't go from church to church. Matter of fact, I hate looking for a church to go to. I want to find some place where I can be home. And the funny thing is, the church that we are at now is actually the church that I went to as a young girl. I graduated from the high school there, and I know most of the people there. Well, why don't you feel at home there, Michelle? Well, things change, atmospheres change, people change. I do know most of the people that are there. They are my age or older or whatever, so a lot of them are still there. But then yet there are a lot of people that came after we were not going there anymore, which is, you know, nothing wrong, nothing bad. The pastor who is over the congregation now is actually the son-in-law, because the pastor before, he passed away. So that's just how things happen sometimes in the church world. And nothing negative against the pastor now. I just don't feel at home there. But I'm going because I love church, and I go for God, not for people. So, yeah. And after church today, well, probably a little bit later, on my other listing, I have a showing. So I'm gonna do that. That's about a 40-minute drive. So, yeah. All right, you guys, I am almost there. So, yeah, let's go to church. So it's after church. I'm at home, but I stopped to a restaurant called Viet Ha. Got me some lunch, which I will not be able to eat all of this. Sorry. Came with fish sauce, and I'll show you guys. This is a lot of food. I will not be eating all of this, but charboiled pork and shrimp over rice noodles. And yeah, this is so good, y'all. So I'm gonna eat lunch real quick. I say real quick, but I'm gonna eat lunch, and then what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. I'm meeting the, did I tell you guys? Did I I tell you guys? I don't know if I told you guys when I was on my way to church this morning. Yes, I think I did. I don't know. If I did or didn't, I'm telling you now. I'm going to my other listing to do a showing. Someone wants to see the house out there, so I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah. All right, you guys, about an hour away. So I will be leaving here like around 2:30 to get there hopefully a little bit before. Maybe I should leave before, because I like opening up the house, turning on the lights and everything before the client gets there. So that's what I'll do. That'll be a whole nother video, if I even vlog that. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I'm tapping out. Excuse me. I know it looks like I barely touched it, but I feel like I had a lot of food. But there is a lot of food still left. So this will be my lunch for tomorrow, or actually maybe my dinner. So yeah, and I'm just waiting. It's 1:30 now, so I'll leave in about an hour to go do my showing. Do y'all remember this house that I did a open house in? Well, today I'm doing a showing. So I just got here a little bit early to turn on lights and stuff like that. Oops. That way we're able to see everything. Okay. And I like getting here early, that way I can do all this, and then that way they can have access to everything. So, okay, they should be here shortly. Hopefully soon. Okay. Yes, I did get here 10 minutes early, but they're about 10 minutes late. And I have my chair in the car, but I also got to use the restroom. And I didn't bring my bag with me. So I came to sit and wait in my car because there's no place to sit in there in the house. And it's 3:55. They haven't shown. They're supposed to be here at 3:30. Okay, a car's pulling up now. Just kidding, that was the neighbor.
Michelle here. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Happy whatever day it is that I get to post this video, because y'all know how your girl does. You know how I've been doing lately. It is what it is. Anyway, today's Saturday, so I have a few errands to run. So let's see what I'm gonna get into. Not much, but yeah, come with me while I run some errands.
First stop, I'm at Quest getting some blood work done. Y'all, let me clean off the camera area. I'm gonna turn my air on for a little bit because it's a little bit warm. Y'all, I was in there an hour. Hold on, y'all, let me focus on getting out of this tiny little parking lot. I still got things to do today, but I want to go home now because I feel like mentally drained. So I have always been a problem patient when it comes to drawing blood. I've been told I have rolling veins and they're tiny and all that jazz, right? So it's not abnormal for them to, gonna take that off shortly. It's not abnormal for them to poke me a couple of times. Y'all, they tried in each crook of my elbow. They tried in one hand, and then it was like 4 ladies total that changed to try to get my to get my blood. Yeah, and they finally got what they needed. The 4th one, or yeah, she was finally able to get it, but then I guess towards the end my body was like, nope. And there was 2 vials that didn't really have enough in it, so hopefully I don't have to come back. Y'all, I hate getting my blood drawn for this reason, because they can never get it, and the people who get it right away, I try to remember their names so I can continue to go back to them, but I have never seen any of these ladies before. So, and they were apologizing and all that jazz, and I'm like, I get it, it's not your fault, but it kind of is your fault. I don't know. I don't know. But it's not really their fault if it's an issue that I have rolling veins. It's not their fault that I have rolling veins. So I'm actually gonna go wash my car because, and you guys will not have seen this video yet because I'm not posting it yet. I'm waiting until I get my pictures back. So I went to San Luis Obispo. Anyway, I went there with my team, on my real estate team and my lead, and we took professional headshots, which they paid for, which I was thankful and everything. So the trip there, my car got really dirty again. I felt like I hit like a million bugs. So I'm gonna go get that washed. And then what else I gotta do? I have to go to Winco. And yeah. Oh, and also I need to get my taxes done. I do have an appointment. That's why I'm glad, I'm looking at the time. I'm glad got me out of there in time, because I got a tax appointment coming up today. So yeah, all right, let's go get this car washed because she's dirty. Not the inside, just the outside. So I had went to get my car washed, and there was literally like a bunch of cars in line. I mean, it is the weekend, so you know, that's to be expected. But I couldn't stay in line because I realized, and I'm just leaving Winco right now, I realized that I left my information and all of my stuff that I was going to take to get my taxes done. I left it at home. So I did have time to come to Winco really quick, which I was taking a chance on that because it is the weekend and whatever, but I didn't have that much to get. So I just grabbed what I needed, and now I am on my way home to pick up my tax folder, drop off the groceries. Then I'll get my taxes done, and then after that I'll get the car washed. So let's do that. Okay, let me pause my music. The sun is coming in and out, y'all. It's very weird, but it's warm today. I keep turning my air on. Well, not keep turning it on, but when I get back in the car, I'll turn it on because it'll be hot, and then I'll turn it off. Anyway, I went home and I got what I needed. I have my folder with me, and then I had to stop to get gas. So let's go to my tax appointment. Okay, you guys, I know this is y'all basically just riding in the car with me, but I'm done with my taxes. That took about an hour. Good thing I started my day early because I still have stuff I want to do. And the sun is just going in and out. Y'all, it's a good day. But right now I'm on my way to get my car washed, which I hope now there's not 18 cars in the line. And when I say 18, I was exaggerating last time. It was a lot of cars, and I didn't have time to get my car washed then before my taxes and stuff like that. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm almost there. So I think regardless, I'm gonna wait today because it needs to be done, because there's bug guts all over my windshield and the grill of my car. Oh, did I get lucky? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, are you kidding me? The car wash is closed. There's a sign that says it's closed, so it must be broke. Okay. No wonder why there wasn't a line. I got all happy, y'all. I am just going to go to another place and get it washed because it needs to be washed. And the reason why I come to Elk Grove Nissan, the same place to get my car washed, is because, and I don't know if it's like that every state with Nissan or whatever, but as long as you own the car, you get your car washed for free. And yeah, I mean, like Edna says, free's my favorite. So yeah, if I can get it done for free, why not? But now I'm about to pay to go get it washed because she dirty. And then what if I get called, or what if I need to go meet clients or do a showing or whatever? I don't want my car looking all nasty and gross. So yeah, I'll figure out where to get it washed. So all right, what else am I going to get into? It's a pretty day. It's still early in the afternoon, even though it feels late because my day started pretty early with my appointment for my labs. So yeah. I just went to Home Goods and Trader Joe's. I didn't find anything in Home Goods because I'm trying to get more decor for my bathroom since I'm in the mood to do it again. And I didn't really see anything that I liked or I wanted. This is the reason why it takes me so long to find stuff when I do a project, because I'm not in a rush. And I want to make sure I get something that I want. Yeah. And then I went into Trader Joe's because I don't know, I just felt like it. And I got a few things, but I had to hurry up and leave. I wanted to shop a little bit longer, but there's so much people there, and I'm getting like, not anxiety, but I think I'm getting to the point to where I'm peopled out for the day. So I just think I got cookie butter. I got some like these vegan rice things for Savannah. And then I got a sandwich that I'm gonna try. So after I got that, I'm like, you know what? Let's go, because I'm done for the day. It's Saturday. What can I expect? I know, I get it. But still, I'm done with people. But then yet in my mind now, I'm thinking, where else can I go? Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So this is the sandwich that I got from Trader Joe's. It looks interesting, but it sounded good. So let's see, y'all. I'm only gonna eat half. All right, so this is my lunch, and I'm trying this Canada Dry Strawberry Fruit Splash. I seen it, and I just wanted to get it to try it. So, and yes, I'm having some chips, but this is my lunch. Let's hope this is good. Good morning, good morning. It is Sunday. It's the next day. And y'all, would you be surprised to know that I did not go get my car washed? And it's not because I didn't want to pay for it, because I just wanted to come home. I don't know, after being in Trader Joe's, y'all, for some reason, I was just done with people. And everyone was moving around like ants. There was no rhyme or reason or any direction that they were going down the aisle in. Carts in the middle of the aisle, slanted. And it was just too much. It was too much. And yeah, I just wanted to come home, because I was done with people for today. For the day. Not today, but yesterday. So yeah. Anyway, y'all, today I am going visit Savannah's church. There's a guest preacher that's gonna be there that I want to hear. So yeah, gonna go there. I feel like I discussed this with y'all, but when I say I'm, Cheyenne as well, we're kind of like slowly starting to search for another church. And I feel like I told you guys this. I don't know. If you think, or if you're wondering, why don't we just go to Savannah's church? Nothing's wrong with Savannah's church, first of all. Let me say that. Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing. But I don't want to go there just because my daughter's going there. And I don't feel I don't know. I like her pastor. Something in my eye, hold on. I like her pastor. I like her pastor's wife. Very, very nice people. Very nice. And the people there are nice too. The preaching is good. The worship is amazing. So there's nothing wrong with her church. I just don't feel like drawn to it in that way. Y'all, I need this hair redone. Did I tell y'all? I think I told y'all. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you again if I didn't. I found a shop, a lady that does hair. So I am actually going to message her. And I didn't find it, a friend of mine found it. And every time she finds someone that does hair, she's always, oh, Michelle, you gotta try her out. So yeah, I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna actually take a picture of this and ask her what she would charge to do it, because I like this style. So, but yeah, y'all, Savannah is thriving at her church. And yes, I miss all of us going to the same church, because that's the way I was raised, and that's just how it's been, you know. Got moose all over the place, y'all. That's just how it's been in my life, you know, having the family go to the same church. And I get when they get older and whatever, they can make their own decisions, and, you know, if they feel God is leading them in a different direction. I get that.
it's still sad because I miss my babies, you know, all going to the same church. So the church that Shine and I are attending now, I think I told you guys this. This was the church that I went to as a young girl. They have a school, a Christian school, and I actually graduated from the school there. I didn't go to Christian school my whole life. I went to the school in 9th grade and back again in 12th grade. So I graduated from there. Oh, I gotta leave in 20 minutes. I need to hurry. I'm mostly done though. Anyway, long story short, without trying to get into it, I have nothing negative to say about the pastoral staff that's there or anything like that. I'm just not feeling it. There are some things, but we won't discuss it on here because I'm not here to bash a church or people or anything like that. I just won't do that. So yeah, all right. I'm actually almost done. Where was I going with all that? Y'all know I be yapping. Y'all know. And after church, y'all, so at the church that I'm going to now, there was a pastor that was there. Him and his family, they don't go there anymore. His son actually opened up a church, and his son is a preacher. So, and if you say, why don't I just go there? Because I don't feel the call or the pull to go there. Nothing's wrong with them. And actually his son's a good preacher here in town, you know, but I just don't, I don't know. I'm just not feeling the pull to go there. Anyway, so Pastor Smith, who used to be at the church that I'm at now, he passed away last month. He was my youth pastor growing up. And I'm just putting on my lotion, my face lotion. He was my youth pastor growing up. And y'all, he was my favorite youth pastor. And he is married and he has adult children and grandkids and stuff like that now. But when I tell you this man was so fun, I have nothing but pleasant memories of him being over us young people. Even when we got in trouble, the way he handled it, it was just, you know how sometimes if you get in trouble and, you know, as a kid, I don't know how you were, the adult chastises you and you get in trouble, stuff like that, and you get mad at them and you start not liking them because they told you what you were doing was wrong, and even though what you were doing was wrong, you know, you don't want to hear that, you know, being young and dumb. With him, it was just the way he did it and the way he was, that when you got corrected, I wasn't mad. I just wasn't, because it was like, you're kind of right. And when I mean kinda, he was right. But even to this day, some of his, because he preached as well. He was on the pastoral staff at the church where I am now, before they left to open up their own, well, his son. And he was my teacher at the school at one point. And a lot of his teachings and just his messages and even things that he just counseled me, I still remember them. And I remember when my kids were teenagers, I remember passing down that same information, the same exact information that he told me to my children. So yes, you guys, I have very fond memories of Pastor Smith. And a lot of people do as well. Anyway, all that to say, today at 3, he passed away last month, but today at 3 is his celebration of life. And I will be going to that. And of course, I won't be vlogging or anything like that. But yeah, those are my plans for today. And y'all, I still need to get my car washed because I didn't go. Because even though I would sit in my car when it was getting washed and know it had nothing to do with me paying, because I would have paid for it, I just wanted to come home. So, okay. I got 10 minutes before I leave. And y'all see me with this on before, so I'm not even going to show it. So I'm trying to show you the bug guts on my windshield wipers. Not the wipers, on my windshield.
but you probably can't see it from this angle, so yeah. And yes, I've used my windshield wipers and the solution, but it's not all coming off.
Show me what it's like to drink. Hey, go!
I'm back home and seen a whole lot of people from over the years from the old church and everything, but this was my old youth pastor, and I'm just hiding the address. But yeah, it was a lovely service, and yeah, back home now.